Well, John, can we start with team news? You've been without a number of players lately, haven't you? Is it easing slightly?
Yeah, we had Paddy Madden's back on the gas training, so he's okay. Freddie Sass was trained yesterday, so there's a medical meeting this morning, so he's come through. Just trying to think off the top of my head, who else? Faz probably next week, Farron Rawson. And that probably, yeah, I think Conor O'Brien will be back training next week, I think, if he comes through today. Charlie Hall's still a little bit long term, and I think that Tyler Walton, medical meeting this morning, so we'll have to see how he is. He twisted his ankle, didn't he, against MK Dons away. And then just trying to think. I think that's it, Andy.
It's a lot of experience in that's been missing lately. It's a lot to cover for, isn't it?
It is, to be honest. But it gives lads opportunity. So you got Josh Woods and you got Charlie Caton now, who scored 2 and 2. He's done really well, so it gives them the opportunity, gives them the chance. You've got young Angiola Papula as well, who's been on the bench and come on. So looking forward, and he's been developing and coming on really great in training. So it gives them an opportunity. As I said, we've got Paddy back, but opportunity knocks for everyone else, and as long as they do the job, you carry on with it.
Just on Angiola, he sort of burst onto the scene, didn't he, a little while ago now. Do you sense that the longer he spends in the first team, you're going to have some player on your hands?
Yeah, I think so. I think because he's training every single day when Faz is fit. I know he's had this little issue, a little calf issue, but he's up against Farron Rawson, Devin Matthews, Ben Ward, when we're in training, and you can see he's come on, he's getting schooled every day by them, and sometimes the outcome is really positive for him in terms of getting past them and getting shots off and what have you. So we're excited. It's exciting times for him going forward.
I want to ask you about Josh Smith. He's agreed a new deal with you this week. He's started half the games that you've played in the league this season and been injured as well, John. Just how much has he impressed you?
Yeah, he's done well, Josh. He was one who's done a really strong pre-season for us. He's a fit lad. He's aggressive. He likes defending first and foremost, which I like. And then, as I said before, previously, we had a sort of plan because of the centre house we had in the building that he was probably going to go out on loan somewhere. But then, come the first game of the season against Gillingham, we got an injury, and then we were going to square pegs and round holes. But we said no, let's give Josh a go, and he stood up, against Gillingham, against their forward line, which are very experienced, done really, really well. And just unfortunate for him, he rolled his ankle late on in the game, and then he was out for a bit. Seen him do his day, is trying to get back fitness, if you like, running around the pitch, everything else that went with it. And then, he's had another opportunity now that he's took. So, he's deserved his contract. He knows the hard work is ongoing. So we'll see what happens next.
At the age of 20, he's a big lad. He's got all the makings of a good centre-back, hasn't he? I mean, the idea to get him out on loan, to get him battered around by men's football, I suppose, but to get the first-hand experience in League Two must be doing him a world of good.
It is. Well, you can see that, Andy. You can see the potential in him. He likes a challenge. He's always asking questions. He always comes up and does his clips when he's played. And he's like a sponge. He just wants to absorb. He wants to be better. He knows he's still got a tough challenge because we've got some really good centre halves in the building. When Faz comes back as well, so he's got the shirt now. He's got to keep going. He's got to keep working hard. And and talking to him the other day after he signed his contract, that's what he'll do.
Going to have some good competition. You've mentioned all those players that have been missing lately. When touch wood, everyone gets fit, John, you're going to have some good competition, aren't you?
Yeah, we're looking forward to it, as I said, because hopefully we've Paddy trained yesterday, so hopefully we'll have him back now, and the competition's good. So everyone's fit. It's one of them. We'll have to have a plan for lads. We've got Papa John games, I think it's called now, the EFL Trophy. So. Some of them will get minutes in there, and the ones that aren't getting minutes we'll have to put out on loan. But at the minute, the competition, when everyone does get back, is good.
How's it gone for Paddy so far? I know he took a knock, so he's missed a couple, but how's he settled in and the impact he's having around the place?
Brilliant. He's obviously vast experience in the game. He's scored goals at all levels that he's played at, if you like. But in terms of his training, when he has been training day to day around the building, he's been really infectious. Where he done actually a finishing session yesterday with some of the younger lads as well, which is good. So even though, when he has been injured, he's been around the place, chatting to people, getting on people's shoulders, giving them advice. He's been in the games with us as well. So, he's back fit now. So hopefully he can start putting the ball in the back of the net.
Yeah, I guess he'll just want that goal himself, won't he?
Yeah, I think once he gets one, Andy, I think that's hopefully that'll be it. He'll go on a bit of a run, like. But as I said, he's proven, isn't he? He's done that before. I think he was limited the game time we had at Chesterfield, so he was always getting up to speed with ourselves. And as I said, now he's back fit, so we'll see what happens next.
6 points out of 9 from the last 3 games. It's a good number of points that you've got, John, and by all accounts, last week, in the first half in particular, you played ever so well. Is there a touch of disappointment it is 6 and not more?
Yeah, but again, you know, if you look at the opposition, you know, MK Dons, we went there and we done really well, as you just said, we got the points, but Walsall, you know, we thought we could stop them from going top of the league because we had a phase of last season when everyone that could have gone top, we beat them. So first half was really pleasing, performed really well. Should have been goals up, we didn't take our chances, you have to in football. But they're a good side, they do what they do really well. Matt's, we've got them playing some good stuff as well. And they've got lads, you know, from set plays who are a threat. So it's disappointing, especially in the first half, not to go in with at least 2 goals up. And then second half, you've got to do your job. If you can't score, then keep the ball out the back of the net. And unfortunately, we couldn't on two set plays.
Does it feel like things are taking shape for you, John?
Yeah, I think so. The lads have got the belief in themselves. You know, we know what we've got. We know what we're doing day to day. We know what we go about it. You know, and as I said, the next one, we've just got to prepare and get ourselves going for the next game.
And a team that you're going to who were promoted last season, one of those difficult places to go. They've sort of come up with that bounce about them. I think they've lost once in the league since mid-August, and they seem to be going all right.
Yeah, they've done well, haven't they? As I said, it'll be a tough challenge. I think they had a good draw last week against Oldham. So I've watched that game, watched the game before against Grimsby when they lost their own 3-0. So, you know, there's no easy games in League Two. I think it'll be a tough challenge. I think they'll want to prove a point. They're back at home as well themselves, so I think they'll be looking to go and get the win themselves. But, you know, we'll have a game plan, and as I said, we'll go out this morning and see what we can do.
What are they good at, Barnet, from what you've seen, John?
Well, they've got a good target man they can play off. They play high. They have a high line. They like passing the ball. They can go long. They've got plenty of diags that they can hit. Got some really good players, to be honest. In the wide areas as well. They've got Canu, who can dribble and can beat his man. So I think they're similar to us, to be honest. So I think it'll be a really good game.